Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Bree and this is going to be a big energy update for those of you who are in no communication and separation. So a lot of you who watch my channel, you're not really communicating with your partner, or there's very little communication, but you definitely, know and feel that they are still a part of your life in some way, whether that is, in the near future or distant future, or they're playing a big role in your life. There's a really, really big, I think, shift that has happened that I really want to discuss. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel up until this point. Without you guys, I really wouldn't be here still doing this. And I just wanted to take a second to thank you. Excuse me. I just woke up and, felt really pushed to put this message out here today. But also, for those of you who have been supporting me through Rising Community, I really appreciate you guys as well. And there are so many changes coming to the channel. I'm really trying to optimize the channel and make it better for you guys. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed so that you are notified when these changes happen, and that way you can benefit from the new content that is coming to the channel. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about this, and then I want to get into the cards because this is super, super duper important, and this is going to be the game changer moving forward. So a huge theme that is changing is the theme of commitment, okay? Why is this so important? As within, so without, right? So if you want to have outer commitments within your life, then you have to have inner commitments, okay? So right now, the best thing that you can do is to commit to yourself. First and foremost, if you aren't committed to yourself, why would anyone else be committed to you, right? It all starts with you. It all starts with what's going on the inside, so commit to yourself, commit to self-love, self-awareness, self-discovery, commit to certain things within your life, like maybe commit to a certain routine, commit to a certain diet, commit to a hobby, an activity. Start committing to things that are going to make you a better person inside. And then watch how your outer world changes. So how does this affect these connections? Well, at the time that maybe you met this person, maybe you were very committed to yourself, but maybe after they've left, like after, they, like you separated or you went into this no communication phase, things maybe started to change in your life. And that was very intentional. That needed to happen so that way you could see these different things within yourself and see these different areas in which maybe you needed to uncommit to and commit to something that's actually better for you. So this is a point in time right now, excuse me, my voice keeps going in and out. This is a point in time right now that you can really commit to things that are going to be good for you, okay? And that's the way that I am seeing everything come together, is that as each of you commit to yourselves and commit to greatness within your own individual lives, then that's going to spill over into this connection, okay? But until you are really committed to yourself and committed to greatness and committed to, to having excellence in your life with or without this person, the chances of seeing the outer connection happen is going to be very, very, very low. And that is definitely you know, my message here on YouTube, like there are so many different readers out there and everyone has a different message and everyone's on this platform for a different reason because, you know, if we all were preaching the same message, there would only need to be one of us. You know, everyone has a unique perspective. Everyone has a different way of seeing things. And my perspective here on YouTube and I feel like role here on YouTube is to help you with the self part, you know, to really focus on the self, to create that self-love, that self-relationship, the inner part. That's the most important thing because it doesn't matter where you are in the world or what situation gets thrown at you. If you have self-love and self-confidence and self-mastery, it doesn't matter, okay? So, you know, that is my role here on YouTube. Or as a healer, or just my role in life. And that was the big message that I have been getting. And, you know, if you follow me over on Instagram, you guys maybe have seen that I've been like going to the gym at like 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's something that I have to do to commit to my health. And there are tons of other things that I do, and maybe I'll open up more about it on the channel depending on if, you know, anyone's interested in that. You know, when I put those videos out, they don't really tend to get a lot of views. So I guess no one's really interested, but, you know, if you go over on Instagram, you can kind of see more of like what I'm doing. And of course, if you're in Rising Community, then you're really tuned into what I'm doing and all of my goals. But I say this message to encourage you to really make sure that, or evaluate how committed you are to yourself, right? Like if on a scale of 1 to 10, if you could rate the commitment level that you have to yourself, what would it be? And then how much action are you taking on that commitment? Okay. Another really important thing right now is fear. Okay. So overcoming fear, this is definitely on both sides, and breaking down old self-limiting beliefs and really committing to the journey no matter what, even if fear pops up, even if things seem to be not going well. You know, relationships inevitably have ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and it's all about learning how to ride the waves. And that is such a crucial skill, again, for commitment, because when you commit to something, you're saying, I'm going to do this no matter what. And as soon as you say that, what happens is challenges are going to be placed in your way to see how committed you really are to that specific thing. So I feel like right now we're being asked to, you know, really commit to this journey, commit to this life. And from there, once you commit, there really is actually a lot of freedom, you know, because you can sit back and relax and know that everything is being taken care of, that, you know, all the opportunities that you need are coming towards you, all the love you need is coming towards you, all the money you need is coming towards you, and you really don't have to push as much. Okay, so if you feel like you're pushing, you're struggling, if you feel like, you know, things just aren't really working out, just take a step back, you know, and just commit to the journey. Understand that there are going to be ups and downs, and, you know, just ride the waves out, okay? So that is definitely what I feel like is going on from this point on, is just, you know, needing to commit to the journey. And in the present moment, you can commit to little things that will help you to get better at making bigger commitments. So, for example, committing to a routine, committing to waking up at a certain time, committing to a diet plan, committing to an exercise routine. You know, that's a very small commitment, right? That doesn't cost any money, but it can help you to build your stamina up for bigger commitments in life, like a marriage, like children, like a, you know, maybe a huge job. So that's kind of where things are at right now. And it's important to know that, you know, it is a process, and you have to be committed to the process even when your partner is not necessarily committed to the process. And that's the thing, you know, sometimes you have to lead by example. Sometimes you have to just show the way. And that's what I talked about in my video this week. You know, every week I feel like there's a different theme. And this week I feel like one of you is likely leading the other, you know, more in your connection. So let's go ahead and let's get a reading for this. And let's see what the most important messages are. Now, while I am shuffling the cards, I would love if you guys would leave a comment down below letting me know how you're doing, what you're feeling, what's going on in your connection. You know, give us an update. That really helps other people when you comment down below. It helps them to see if, you know, if someone relates to them, if someone is going through a similar situation, and it helps them to see, you know, kind of broader where the collective is at, because everyone's in different spots, okay? Everyone is in different spots, everyone's in different scenarios, and it helps to kind of see like, okay, you know, people who watch this channel are kind of here, so when I'm feeling like this, I go to this channel, you know? So that's kind of how this works. The online community is amazing, and I love seeing soul family come together. I've met soul family, and that's what this is for. And in the coming months, maybe even weeks, I am going to be creating a Facebook community. So be on the lookout for that. That's a part of the changes that are coming. Also, so many of you have asked about a tarot course, or whenever I mention it, I get a lot of comments about a tarot course. So down below, there is a survey that you can fill out, letting me know what you want to see in the course, how much you'd be willing to pay for it, or how much you can afford for it, and what information you want, okay? So first card that comes out is the Four of Cups here. So coming into the realization of, you know, where the connection is at, I feel like is definitely, you know, slightly challenging for both of you emotionally, because I think that you each had a idealized idea, or a like a preferred way that things would work out, but I feel like things have to go in a different direction so that you get what you ultimately want. You know, a lot of times we think we know what we want, but we really don't. And the universe will create scenarios or create detours in our life to help us get what we actually really want. And this is so true, you know, for me. I, you know, wanted to kind of start living this other lifestyle, and I embarked on it, but got pulled out of it. The universe wasn't supporting me in it, and at first I was really upset about that, but now looking back in hindsight, that was the best thing that could have happened, because I would have went down a path that I really wasn't like mentally or spiritually ready for. So I feel like with this card here, there's kind of like, you both may be in your emotions right now, like, oh, you know, why didn't things work out the way that I wanted them to? And kind of like, you know, maybe having a little bit of self-pity, not really, you know, maybe finding it hard to trust in the process, maybe wanting to give up. And this is all because of things just not going the way that you want, you know, expectations not being met. And that's why it's really important to not have, of course, you can have goals and plans, but also staying very flexible. You know, you each may have been very, you know, really wanting things to go a very specific way. and the universe may be saying, no, that's not the way it's going to go, but I promise that I have something better in store for each of you, okay? So let's get the cards out on the table, and then we'll talk about them. Okay, so your overall energy, we have the Knight of Wands. How you're currently thinking, we have the Four of Coins. How you're currently feeling, we have the Magician. How you're currently feeling about the connection, we have the Six of Cups here. And the challenge for you is going to be the Strength card. For them, their overall energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune. How they are thinking about you, we have the Ace of Cups. How they are feeling about you, we have the Knight of Swords. How they feel about the connection, we have the Six of Wands. And the challenge for them is going to be the Sun. Bottom of the deck here, we've got the Hermit card. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, like there's been a big shift and a big change in each of your individual lives, okay? And now that this change is like really, you know, underway, there may be new scenarios in each of your lives, new paths that each of you are taking. I feel like there's definitely this happiness and excitement for the future. But again, there's also this like, why did things have to go that way? And, you know, one day it'll all make sense, okay? But it's just really important to not get too caught up in that at the present moment, you know? Like, don't get too wrapped up in that too soon. Just really focus on what you can change. Now, the Hermit, High Priestess, and the Hierophant, you guys, like, this is insane. And then the Moon. Oh, yeah. There's so much going on internally within each of you. And look, we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant, okay? These are like a couple. You know, I feel like this is you and this is them. For you, there's a lot of inner understanding going on about your life and your path and your purpose and, you know, understanding what this means in the broader sense of things. And for them, I feel like there's a lot of like really deep emotions that are within them that are coming up to the surface for them to deal with. And the situations that you're each dealing with in your own personal lives are speaking to you individually, but they're also very important for the bigger, broader picture. So there's so much going on such a deeper level within you. I feel like a deeper level than the deepest level, I feel like, of this journey thus far for each of you. But these are the things that really need to be addressed before the two of you come together, okay? These things need to be resolved so that they don't bubble up and so that you're not projecting them at each other, because a lot of, you know, what was happening before is you were projecting things onto one another, things that you really have to do on your own, okay? This Hermit card is definitely, you know, something you're doing on your own. This Moon energy, this is Pisces energy. And Pisces definitely is a very isolated sign, you know, so this person may be isolated, you know, from you, from other people, because they're trying to figure things out about their own life. Now, with the Queen of Coins here, and then the Five of Coins, and the Devil, and then the Empress card. These are all cards to me that I think are very earthy, obviously. You know, the Pentacles, and then Capricorn energy, which is Earth energy, and the Hierophant, I'm sorry, the Empress, which is Taurus energy, and obviously you see the green. You know, I feel that you each are also, trying to create stability in each of your lives and flow within each of your lives as well. And that's something that, again, kind of has to be done individually. So, again, obviously, if you're not communicating or you're separated from this person, you may feel really attached to them and at the same time left out in the cold by them, because this is what you're each doing here. These two outer cards, these bookcase cards, because in your particular situations, these may be the things, another one of the things on the list that you each have to work on. Okay, so the overall energy for you is the Knight of Wands, and the overall energy for them is the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I said, there's been a big shift, and this is a shift that needed to happen, that needed to occur, that is inevitable, right? Like, the wheel is just turning here. It's turning in a very good direction, okay? So this isn't like a negative reading by any means. It's just explaining the energy. So with the Knight of Wands here, this is you, I feel like, trying to find your way within your own life. And the Wheel of Fortune for them is, their circumstances and their situation taking a new route. And honestly, their situation is taking a very, very, very positive route for a lot of these people down here, which is typically more of like a masculine energy, but you can, apply it to your situation, how it resonates. They are breaking through. They are having success. They are, achieving. That's why here, they've got the Ace of Cups and how they think about you. They have the Six of Wands and how they feel about the connection. Like, things are going very well, but what's missing from that equation is you with the Knight of Swords here. And they are likely trying to rush towards you, to move towards you. But again, it just really depends on the energy that you are in as an individual, okay? So, Four of Coins here and how you're thinking, like we saw here with the Five of Coins, it may feel like, especially with the Four of Cups being the overall energy, it may feel like, because you can't see what's going on, it may feel like or seem like nothing is happening because there may not be anything tangible for you to hold on to. But what you can do, and what you likely are doing, or would be good for you to do, is to really start manifesting things within your environment, okay? Things that are tangible, but at the same time are beneficial to the connection, okay? So this is where I've been doing a lot of the career and finance readings and the general readings, because you can't control the system or the process. You can't. It's not your process to control. You got to just work with it. And there is likely an area of your life that needs improvement that you can manifest in, or maybe you are manifesting in, and that is really where you can focus. And as you do that, as you manifest for yourself, you also are manifesting for the connection as well, right? Because you're one half of it. So if you are, whole and abundant, and this person is whole and abundant, like is going to attract like, and you will come together. But that's where I think a lot of the disconnect is that a lot of connections are on different pages, and it's about you both getting on to the same page and getting on the same level. how you're currently feeling about the connection, we have the Six of Cups here. So, you may be thinking in the past tense and past memories, but what you want to do is you want to try to shift that to the future. Manifest for the future. Start envisioning what you want to happen down the line. And again, that can be hard because you may not be able, there may not be anything for you to hold on to right now. There may not be anything that you can touch, anything you can feel, anything you can see. You both may be very in your emotions right now, but you both, in your challenges, we have the Strength card and the Sun. You both have to remain positive, even though things are not going the way that you both want them to. You both are unhappy with where things are at right now, but you both have to stay strong. That's why, really the best thing for you each to do is going to be in the present moment in your current lives, okay? Regardless of what the situation is, you can't get too caught up in what you physically see in front of you. What you see in front of you is not a very good depiction of what is going on within you, okay? So focus on the inner right now with the Hermit card, High Priestess, okay? Hierophant, like this is you guys right now. Way more connected to the spiritual. That is where things are happening. That is where things are going down. Don't worry about what you see. Take the time to go within, okay? All right, so I hope that this message has helped you. I hope that it has given you lots of clarity and lots of guidance and lots of insight, and I hope that this clears things up for you. So I am going to continue rolling out the videos per sign. Also, I am introducing a new person to the channel. Her name is Nicole. So in the coming days, you're going to start seeing videos from her, and I have worked with her personally, and I'm introducing her to you guys now. She is amazing. She's wonderful. So I'm excited for that. And like I said, there's just going to be new content flowing onto the channel, which I think is going to be helpful. So again, let me know down in the comments if there's anything specific you want to see, any suggestions that you have. Don't forget to fill out the survey down below as well if you're interested in the tarot course, and also check the description box down below for info on private readings, on my private coaching group, and for my one-on-one tarot mentorship if you would like to learn how to read the tarot with me, okay? All right, guys, so have a great day. I don't think there's anything else that I want to say, but I'm wishing you guys the best. And also, just a reminder, or for those of you who don't know, I do go live every single Wednesday within my coaching group, Rising Community. So if you want to have, more access to me on a regular basis, that's going to be where you're going to want to be. It's a much smaller group. I can actually interact with you and participate with you. So that info is also down below as well. All right, guys, that is it. I will see you. Take care and bye.